Here's a video right out of the chute, right? This is a, well, we give credit to it on the Rumble video. Was it, Paula? A6 or something? This is whoever did this, this is incredible. What I want to explain to you what it is. It is pieces of yesterday's impeachment hoax hearing. The Democrats, Jamie Raskin and others, trying to call out the president for things like talking about a stolen election and stoking violence. And then you're going to hear suspicious voices in between. You're going to hear the voice of Hillary Clinton. You're going to hear some violence and rioting in the background, and it's all interdispersed video and sound of Democrats doing exactly what the Democrat impeachment managers said Donald Trump shouldn't have done. Kind of weird, no? If you want to see the video, it's powerful. Go to rumble.com/Bongino and watch the show. You'll see this.
Donald Trump committed a massive crime against our Constitution and our people, and the worst violation of the presidential oath of office in the history of the United States of America.
I know that everyone here will soon be marching over to the Capitol building to peacefully and patriotically make your voices heard.
By telling the mob that their election had been stolen from them.
I have an objection because 10 of the 29 electoral votes cast by Florida were cast by electors not lawfully certified.
Even then, after that vicious attack, he continued to spread the big lie.
I think it's also critical to understand you can run the best campaign and you can have the election stolen from you.
This was months of cultivating a base of people who were violent. Praising that violence.
And everyone beware. They're not going to let up, and they should not.
And he still gave that marching orders and, quote, fight like hell.
Democrats are going to fight like hell.
We're going to fight like hell.
We'll fight like hell.
We'll fight like hell.
But can you imagine telling your supporters that the only way you could possibly lose is if an American election was rigged and stolen from you?
And you can have the election stolen from you.
And ask yourself whether you've ever seen anyone at any level of government make the same claim about their own election.
And you can have the election stolen from you.
Folks, that's not the whole video. The video goes on for about another minute. It's powerful. It is so powerful because it just sums up so much of what we already know. How the Democrats, their liberal media bootlicking acolytes, are such phony, fake frauds. And I know the New York Times and others watch my show every day, these stalker losers. I'll get into that later. So I want you to know how disgusted sane Americans are with you now for claiming that Donald Trump questioning the election is unheard of. It's never happened. When, if you go back, by the way, just watch the video, go to rumble.com/Bongino. It's a lot easier to follow. That voice you're hearing of Jamie Raskin, Democrat impeachment manager yesterday, saying it's unheard of to question an election like Trump did. The voice you heard right after that is Jamie Raskin in 2017. Same guy, Armacost. Same guy questioning Donald Trump's win on the House floor by questioning Florida's electors. It's the same guy. It's the exact same dude. And yet the media, these losers, feigning pearl clutch. Oh, I can't, my elbows are so I can't actually clutch, and I don't wear pearls anyway. Clutching them. Oh my God, we've never heard such a thing. We've never heard such a thing. Violence around elections? What, you mean like the 2017 inauguration when the left went wild in Washington, D.C.? You've never heard of it? When we were, we on this show were calling out violence the entire time? The entire time. You just jumped on this, we're not for violence, media gravy train now? That's what you think it is. What a bunch of BS artists. Kamala Harris in there. We're not going to let up. We're going to fight. Bernie Sanders, you hear all those? We're going to fight like hell. Chuck Schumer, we're going to fight like hell. Joe Biden, we're going to fight like hell. Eric Swalwell, we're going to fight like hell. What do they all have in common? They're all liberal Democrats. All of them. But yet again, when they question an election like Jamie Raskin, Hillary Clinton, who makes multiple appearances in that 1 minute clip from the video, Kamala Harris, Bernie Sanders, Chuck Schumer, when they do the exact same thing and leftist street violence burns down American cities and they erupt on election day in 2016 and on inauguration day in 2017 for Donald Trump, all of that, the media is strangely silent. And now that you had this tragic incident on January 6th, which we have universally called it out. And matter of fact, I've said repeatedly, there were serious anomalies in this 2020 election. But I've said repeatedly, even noted by the left-wing rag Politico, was it fraud in the sense that the votes would have overturned the election? I don't know. I only talk when I have evidence. Yet amazingly, they turn around and attack us and Donald Trump. And when the Democrats do the exact same thing, even worse, they are awfully silent. What a bunch of complete phonies, frauds, and fakes. It is gross. Watch that video. It is damning. And the media, you absolutely disgust me, you communist tyrants. You said nothing with the PP hoax, the collusion hoax, leftist violence, killing people, burning down American cities. We did. We called out the violence while you did nothing. You provided air cover. Mostly peaceful protests. The city's burning, you idiot, right behind you. Just turn around. You did nothing. You said nothing. You unprincipled losers. Now you wonder why we're upset when we, conservative media, and many of my friends warned about how dangerous the normalization of politically inspired violence was. We warned you about that. You said nothing because it was your leftist, violent, maniac, lunatic, ideological allies that were doing it. You said nothing. Zero. The entire time. And now, when political violence erupted on January 6th, all of a sudden you jump into it because you think it's clickbait and gravy train stuff you can make money off now? You unprincipled losers. Where were the New York Times and the Washington Post for all that stuff when Jamie Raskin was questioning an election, when Hillary Clinton repeatedly said the election was stolen? I thought you're not allowed to say that.